I woke up a little late this morning. I usually wake up a little earlier. Woke up at around 8 a.m. So a little different. I wanted to sit down with you and talk. You guys talked about a couple of stocks yesterday. I said, just drop them down below. Mm. Would love to sit down and kind of go over those. Also, just want to see if anyone's online, uh, how's everyone doing. But yeah, this trip was definitely great. I definitely needed it. Now I'm back, ready to get to work. And yeah, uh, oopsies. Let me go ahead and do some stuff here. Going live. Let's see here. Yeah, so I hope everyone's doing well. So I wanted to start off the conversation with this new company, this new SPAC, by the name of Lavoro. It's one of Brazil's largest agricultural inputs. They are, from what I'm seeing here, profitable. I would need to look at more of the real data, not the data that they basically present. They use Business Wire, part of a Berkshire Hathaway company, to release this acquisition statement. One of our members asked this question about what I think about the stock. Now, does this Lavoro have a future? Absolutely. So what is Lavoro? It deals with agricultural inputs in terms of finding ways through technology to essentially be able to decrease the amount of work it takes to generate a yield in crops, being that not a lot of water can be used, and when you have this increase in a population that is going to undergo war, aggression from China, aggression from Russia, you get into a point where the world becomes not as safe as it used to be. And with any war, we've already seen disruption in the food supply chain. Um, if there's a nuclear war, which is increased by 30 to 40%, I would say for the next 10 years, sadly, you know, that's going to cause a lot of people to undergo starvation. And this company aims to help alleviate this issue. So the problem is it is going through a SPAC, Lavoro, right? It is going through a SPAC through David Friedberg, who is a highly respected businessman, extremely intelligent. And I'm a scientist, and and I see him as a scientist as well. Very intelligent man. The problem is he was set to release the SPAC last year, but he's waiting for this year. It almost makes me scared. It's like, why is he doing this? I think we may experience some more downturn in the market. It could be, it's right now SPACs are unsuccessful in terms of their brand, right? So if we, like for example, if we turn our stock trades into a SPAC, versus an IPO, think of it this way. Think of it this way. A SPAC is like the 99-cent store, and an IPO is like shopping at Saks. You know what I mean? It's different. You know what I mean? So that's kind of a brand right now. Not necessarily true. It's just kind of the association the market has. But anyway, that's one of the things I have. If you have any questions, let me know about the company. But if you guys have any questions, how was your weekend? So yesterday I was in the hot tub, and yeah, I was talking to a group of people, and this one lady was saying, she was saying like, we're talking about politics, right? And I love to talk about topics that are very controversial because it really tests the emotional intelligence of folks. How can they carry a conversation? Are they getting facts directly from a source and are they consciously aware that those specific facts? Oh, you know why? Audio was bad because is it better now? Because I was holding the phone with my pinky, and is it better now? And my pinky was covering the mic like this. See? Anyway, none of it's good. Is it good? I'm breaking up. Well, that's a shame. How about now? Am I breaking up now? Let me open up YouTube here. Am I good now? Am I good? No, not good. Let me see. I have a video here. Let me take a look. No, not good. Let me see. Yeah, it sounds like I'm breaking up. I have a video here. Let me take a look. Wow, I sound like a retard. Yeah, it sounds like I'm breaking up. Wow, I sound like a retard. Is that better? Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, it sounds like I'm breaking up. Wow, I sound like a retard. Is that better? Hello, hello, hello. Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. We may have to take this. It's better now. Maybe I should raise my voice. Okay. And I don't mean to say retard in a negative way. I just say that I always talk bad about myself like that. Okay, good. Better? All right. Let me know if it sounds terrible. Okay, good. Just to very briefly talk about Lavoro. So it's a company from Brazil. They're going through a SPAC. They're actually profitable from what I'm seeing from this data. Okay. It's going to be undergoing an acquisition through TPB. Oh, Doodaloo. What's going on, my silly mother? I got to go watch more of his videos. I forgot how to do it. Woo! No. He goes like this. Boo. Yeah. So, no. Oh, I don't need to shout. Okay, thank God, guys. I'm tired. My throat's killing me. Okay, good. I don't have to shout. Okay, thank God. Okay, good. Let me drink some liquid here. Sorry. Oh God. Okay, great. So yeah, it's a Brazilian company. I'm like, hello. I already feel like I'm an old man, guys. Seriously. All right. It's a mentality. You got to stay young. All right. So Brazil. It's a Brazilian company. I think it's a great market for it. I think this company is going to be very successful in the future. The reason why the success of this company is sadly the demise of the world population. Let's put it that way. Okay. Global warming is going to get worse, which means that crop yields are going to go down. Nuclear war threats have increased, which means that crops are also going to go down, because when you undergo a nuclear bomb, the fog goes up to the sky and it basically seals off the sun rays, which basically stops photosynthesis from not occurring to plants, which basically decreases the plant crop yields. So this company is going to basically do well because it's all about innovating how we grow plants, and the agriculture and innovation within this sector has been quite slow. Okay. And there's two most important things that have caused us to increase our life expectancy: agriculture and medicine. Okay. So those are the two things. And this company is huge. Okay. So, but it is a SPAC. And I was just saying there's a difference between a SPAC and an IPO. A SPAC is like going to the 99-cent store. An IPO is like shopping at Saks. Okay, it's two different things. Okay, right. So there's that. Okay. So then there's that. So the second thing is, yesterday I was in the hot tub and I was talking to a group of folks. It was great. We got people from Virginia, people that were Californians, and it was great. You have me in the middle in Arizona, right? So it was great. Someone started talking about Ben Shapiro, and I was like, oh, great. Let's continue talking about Ben here, Ben Shapiro. And it's quite interesting because once we started talking about it, one lady was saying, oh, no. I don't even want to hear what he says. I don't like that man. I don't want to hear what he says. And I love playing devil's advocate. I really, this is a skill, or maybe it's something I'm born with. And I really enjoy this about myself. I feel like so narcissistic saying that, but I'm so blessed to have this skill. I love hearing. I love to listen. I really love to listen. I love to hear the other people's side. And regardless of how crazy they sound, regardless of I mean, like, I love to listen. You know, you can sit me down with a schizophrenic and I will listen to them and I will ask them questions about what they see and what I'm interested in what other people have to say, right? And isn't that the purpose of the United States of America? But anywho, I guess not anymore. So I told her, I'm like, what is your ultimate goal in this? What do you want the United States to be in 10 to 20, 50 years? You're not willing to listen to the other side, regardless if you don't agree with them or not. You're a teacher, right? You're a teacher. She's a teacher. What do you train your children your kids when you teach them? Don't you teach them to listen to the other person's perspective? But here you are, here you are X, Y, and Z, right? And you know what's also interesting? Earlier they were saying how they should be good role models, how they're like kids around. They're saying kids don't drink alcohol, but then they're drinking. It's like pure hypocrisy, right? Be the example you preach, right? And we're not perfect, you know what I mean? But I find it so interesting that we no longer are comfortable in engaging in a debate because we are so scared of losing a friendship. And it started with Facebook. I'll be honest, I started seeing it with Facebook. Like, if you voted, oh my God, I see it all the time. Don't tell me you've seen this before, where an election happens. Let's say Biden got elected, and everyone who did not vote for Biden, if you voted for Biden, unfriend me, or I'll unfriend you. Or when Trump got elected, if you voted for beep, 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 unfriend me. Like, oh my God, like, it's so immature, don't you think? Right? Debates are healthy. Some people don't want to hear it unless you are like-minded. Exactly. I'd rather be surrounded by people that disagree with me than people that agree with me, because it forces me and it challenges me to make sure I don't get comfortable with my own thoughts, if that makes sense. Sometimes when you're with a group of people, you mistakenly take a false fact as a true fact, and that's dangerous. I'm on Truth Social because I wanted to see how it looks like, and I'm just trying to look for a normal media account, but it's all about Trump. And to them, there could be a false truth in that arena, just like how there's a false truth in Twitter. But if you don't have people from the opposite side debating, then how do you arrive at the truth? That's why I love science. You have the hypothesis and you have the null hypothesis. The hypothesis is trying to prove a fact, and the null hypothesis is trying to prove that the hypothesis is wrong. So whenever and this is great epitome of life, whenever, let's say, you want to invest in a company, you want to make sure you look at every bad thing that the company could have. But it's so hard for people to do that. In fact, if you go to, let's say, Webull and go down to a stock, oh my God, there was a stock back in the day, SPLT or whatever, it was a SPAC or something. That thing just went up to $80. There were people that said this is going to go back down. Everyone trashed that person. The audio is bad again. Oh, that's terrible. So you know what? Let me walk to the beach. Let me walk to the beach. Oh, I just popped my whole spine. Let me walk to the beach. So I slept wrong, and my neck is stiff. There's no chiropractors open today, so it's a shame. It's good to see the outside here. Let me get out of this hotel room here. Hold on. Let me see here. All right, let's walk to the beach. We're walking together. What is it? Nice. What is this here? Nice Porsche. Nice Porsche. Not bad. That means my Model S, so I should. Let's go ahead. You guys hear me now? It's happening again. Sorry about the live, guys. That's what happens when you're on vacation. I have a over gigabit speed internet connection at my studio, so we never have these troubles. Oh, take a nice thing. I should have got my shade. I should have brought my shade. You dropped your phone on the beach. You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Is Wi-Fi on? Let's see. You know what? You know what's funny? I have Verizon. I have Verizon. Maybe it's fine now. I think, you know what it is? I think this hotel I'm staying at, I think the internet connection is shit. And it's better now? Okay, well, hey, we'll enjoy this view here. Right? We just walked a little, we have a beachside view here. Enjoy the view as we walk and talk. All right, so honestly, I need to walk a little bit too. My back is killing me. I slept wrong. Oh, let me see here. Yeah, I can't see the chat sometimes. Okay, good. Manny, you are wrong. Al debating is unhealthy. No, guys, I mean, honestly, it's the thing is, I'm a debate killer. I'm so good at debating. The thing is, I think very fast. So I'm really good at debating. I took debate classes when I was young, and it really does help, because you can have the right facts, and you can have a person that knows all the facts, the person who stands on the side of God. But if you have a person that knows how to debate, they will lose, right? And that's what we've seen in politics, right? You have a bunch of people that lie, that cheat, that steal, but they win because they know how to talk, they know how to debate. I didn't put any sunscreen on. Stupid. I'm gonna get squamous cell carcinoma probably in my 50s, but gotta put more sunscreen. But yeah, I love San Diego. This is like my relaxing spot. I love Torrey Pines and I love Coronado. It's really beautiful. I think my phone did get splashed with water during when I was going like 50 miles per hour on that speedboat yesterday. It was fun. We went up literally 10 feet. We went up so high. My dog his legs was shaking. He was like, holy shit. I felt so bad. But yeah, let's talk about what's going on with the economy here. Hotel bed sucks. Yeah, I mean, it was comfortable. The bed was okay. It was the pillows. The pillows were terrible. But to be quite frankly honest, you know how you have a big pillow and you have a small pillow? My dog took the big pillow because he likes to hump it, right? He likes to hump it, right? So he left me with the small pillows, and I'm not going to take that big pillow back. Get a can of compressed air to clean your phone. Oh yeah, I have some at home, the nitrogen ones. I use it to clean my keyboards. Yeah, but I need to clean it up a little bit. Yeah, I definitely do. But I have to tell you guys, I hate to be bearish. I hate to be, scared. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This market's really scaring me. This market's. I told you like a couple weeks ago, months ago. I told you. I said I'm very scared of a dead decade. A decade where the stock market's not going to have any returns. And I really believe this market, we're going to have that market. I think it may happen. Healthcare stocks, like for example, Humana, United Healthcare. If you look at them, they've outperformed the market really well. But what's interesting is if you look at Clover has underperformed the market. In fact, the growth rate of Clover is so premium that you're getting it for free. And I believe that possibly, that this clover will outperform the market in the next 5 to 10 years. I do believe the stock will outperform the market. In terms of other stocks, it's getting really, really difficult. As the Federal Reserve, Californians, I tell you, they're so impatient. You want to piss off a Californian? Go wait 4 seconds, just 1 second, when the light turns green. You'll literally see someone have a mental breakdown. Like, everyone's here is on the verge of a mental breakdown collapse. Right? Bear market is okay. Can't be a bull all the time. Hoping for a full point from us J Pals. Honestly, I think a full point will send the whole world to a recession. That's the thing. I agree. Bear markets are perfect. They're great, but they've printed so much money, guys. Especially, you can feel it in LA. You can feel it in Cali. Money's been sloshed in this state that it was like, it's just like people like you know how expensive living here is. I'm just, I talk to the people here. I say, on average, how much residual cash do you have at the end of every month? Some folks say, maybe $50, and that's not even leisure, right? This is them paying the bills here. There's no elite, right? This is just bare bones Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Some of them say they're just weathering the storm right now. They're living on credit card debt, right? So that's tough, dude. So let's see here. Yes, they did. Time to reel some of that back in. Exactly, and that's what they're doing. If you're part of our mastering group, or if you just want to Google it, go on M2, just Google M2 money supply, and you'll see it go up, and now you see the Federal Reserve it going down. They're literally sucking the money out of this economy. But the problem is there's a lot of businesses that are shit, and there's going to be a lot of bankruptcies now. There's going to be a lot of acquisitions of companies because they just don't have the solid, the footing needed to survive, right? Right. Yeah, so that's the issue here. In fact, I'm gonna sit down here on the bench and let me know if my connection turns to shit, right? Yeah. Yeah, I have Verizon, but sometimes Verizon, I don't think Verizon's 5G is as strong as T-Mobile's 5G. It is what it is. I think they need time. Oh, nice. Oh, my back's killing me. Oh. Exactly. The conservative companies are going to be doing really well. These are the companies that are, fiscally responsible, and the returns are going to be consistent over time. And I agree. I completely 100% agree with you. It's just, if we have a dead decade, it's going to be tough, guys. Don't expect any returns, right? It's going to be just trading sideways. Mint Mobile is money. I'll take a look, isn't it? I saw an advertisement on Mint Mobile on YouTube. It's by that actor who plays in Marvel. I think it's part of Verizon, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is part of Verizon. Actually, this is a good thing. Thank you for reminding me. This is a good question. Somebody, T-Mobile is the best, even works in hospitals. Exactly. That's a lot of doctors, a lot of them that I work with, a lot of them, they all say T-Mobile's getting better. And it's, so I think, honestly, the hospital I work at, there's an area where my phone just sucks. And I think I may just, T-Mobile. Yeah, T-Mobile. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my neck is terrible, guys. Someone asked me a question on our Discord, and I felt like this is a great time. This is a good question. So he said, this is a very good question, because it's true. He said, how am I supposed to average down? Okay? How am I supposed to average down? if I potentially lose my job in a recession, okay, that's a very, some people have to pull from the retirement accounts briefly if they get laid off. And this is where things get dirty, okay? This is where things get problematic, okay? Hedge funds, they know this really well, okay? They know this really well. They've studied recessions. They have technologies that studied recessions more than I have, and I've given everything. I've studied every goddamn recession dip that we've had in this country, and even other countries, and the countries before that even that were demolished. Right? I've studied it. I've studied all of it, and they know even way more because they have a bunch of people like obsessives like me. The problem in recessions, and they know this really, really well, is that retail investors are going to fold like no other. They're going to some of them are going to lose their jobs. They're going to have to live out of their retirement accounts, and they're going to pull and they're going to sell. And once they pull and start selling, indexes are going to drop even more. They're going to drop like no other. It's going to be a strong dip. You know how those dips are? You've seen, just look in the past. They dip hard. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just saying, if we undergo a recession, everything's going to drop. That's how it works, okay? It's going to go back to its historical trend line, okay? And past that, probably to an undervalued state, okay? Look at the core valuation model. That's a great way to illustrate it, okay? Go to a core valuation section on the alstocktrades.com and you'll be able to see it, okay? So, what does this mean? And what can we do to prep? Well, if you believe that you might get fired during a recession, try decreasing your costs. Like, for example, your phone bill. Try decreasing your phone bill's cost. In whatever way you can, try to decrease it. Just try to figure out a way. If you're doing Uber Eats, stop. Grubhub, stop. If you're whatever, right? If you find yourself, like I have a student that I'm mentoring, and he's trying to make extra cash to buy this dip, and you know what he's doing? He's doing Uber Eats. He doesn't make much, but he makes he's doing like 500 to 1,000 sometimes in a week. And he's not living, he's killing himself, but he's young. And he's taking all that and plowing it into the market. Boom, 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 right? Right? So try to find ways to increase your income during this time, okay? See, yeah, it's 80% cheaper, exactly. Find ways. So Mitt is on T-Mobile. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. I was on something. I knew it was on something. Try to find ways to increase that residual, that income that you have, right? The bottom line, how much money you have left over, right? Your free cash flow, right? And try to make it to where if there is a problem, you have a savings that will last you a good year to 2 years of living, okay? Try to have at least 10 to 20K residual of living, just in case if shit hits the fan, you have that, so you don't have to pull from your stocks, okay? If you don't have that, then work to get that. Whatever your monthly is, take whatever that, and give yourself at least a 6 to 12 month buffer, so you don't have to dive into your stocks, your portfolios, okay? If you have to, you may have to live back with your parents. You're gonna have to do roommates, do something, right? Because if you sell during a recession, you're gonna lose. I mean, you're gonna lose, and Wall Street's waiting for this. Wall Street's prepping for this. They're prepping for this, guys. You know what I mean? And if you gotta, the people that stay, the longer the people that stay in the market. By the way, the weather's so beautiful here. I love this weather. I mean, look at the view here is perfect. Such a beautiful, gorgeous view. You just have to weather this storm. Okay. Try to find ways to decrease your costs. You know what I mean? If you have to, if you're paying for parking every day, $10 a parking, stop. Go find free parking. All this adds up. The small little crap adds up, okay? Unnecessary spending. Stop that, okay? You know what I mean? If you have 3, 4 streaming services, do you really need that many? Movies 1, 2, 3. I just read a sign that says that. All right? Try to find ways to decrease your costs. I was a college student, undergrad one day, so I know all these little tricks, okay? Okay? Try to find ways to help increase that bottom line. Think of yourself as a business, okay? What's your target? As I told you, write a number down. How much money you want to make, okay? Whatever makes you happy, okay? If you're drinking, stop. All that costs money. If you're smoking, don't smoke. That costs money too. Cigars and all that, stop. Okay? So that's a good way to answer that question. Someone had about what to do during a recession if you do lose your job. Another thing is, if you're early on in your career, why do you think I picked healthcare? I love to serve, but also there's other ways you can serve in the military. You know what I mean? If you are undergoing in a recession and you do have a hard time, join the military, right? They'll take care of you, right? But if you want, a very safe, why am I in Clover? Why am I comfortable in Clover? It's a healthcare sector, and it's undervalued. It's not priced in. Their growth is not priced in. So you're getting their premium for free. What industry do I work in? I'm in healthcare. I'm going to be a physician. You think you think there's a doctor with not a job in this country? Anybody will take you, right? So if you're trying to figure out what career you want, if you're young watching this, do medicine. It's a lot of work, but during recessions, you're not going to feel it. It's going to be a normal life for you. It's going to be normal. You're going to be still getting your paycheck. If you own a practice, you'll still make that pay. You'll still do your thing. Again, why is Warren Buffett in Geico? Why is he in See's Candy? Why is he in Coca-Cola? Why is he in these companies? What is it about these companies that make it very attractive for him? In 2021 November, why did he buy Bank of America at $20-something, $22, $24? Right before the Federal Reserve has to increase their interest rates. You see, a lot of these people that are on the media, CNBC, they bring all these experts in, okay? Do you really think these experts are going to be teaching you their special sauce of what they're doing? Let's say I run a firm, I'll stock trades, and I manage money, and I manage clients' money, and I have competitors that I hate. I hate these competitors. They always try to beat me, and I'm trying to beat them, because if I can outrank them, then other clients are going to say, well, Joe Schmo down the road on this Wall Street made their clients 26%. You only made us 16%. Why is he doing 10%? So, do you really think these people are going to tell you the truth on CNBC? You're getting bottom feeder information. You're getting tilapia, okay? If you want the real fish, the caviar, you got to learn it yourself, okay? When you go on CNBC, they're not going to teach you. And all the people that report on CNBC, there's this Asian girl. She's gorgeous. I always laugh at her. I remember during the pandemic, I was watching her. The intrinsic value of Hanes brands, HBI ticker symbol. There were all like 4 stocks that were undervalued at the time. It was the pandemic. And I was an investor of HBI. This was before I made the YouTube channel, right? And she was like, Hanes brands, Hanes brands, Hanes brands. And all of a sudden, when it's increased, and then once it went up to its intrinsic value, Hanes brands, Hanes brands, Hanes brands. And then it's like, no, I sold. It's like, that's it. It's approached its value. It's done. So now more than ever, during this time more than ever, Warren Buffett investing is going to win. Okay, Kathy Wood investing is not going to win. Learning fundamentals and fundamental analysis strictly in companies, their future free cash flows is consistently increasing, is going to give you outperforming returns on the market. Okay? Again, when you buy a stock of a company, you're buying a share of a business. You own a business, and you want to make sure that business is making money year over year. Okay? Do you know of any tools that can predict the daily high runners? I watch the top gainers on Fidelity each day and runners. Exactly. So there are tools. Catch you later, bro. Good luck and enjoy vacation. Oh yeah, no. Hey, thank you so much, me. Yeah, I'm about to drive back to Arizona. I gotta go to clinic tomorrow. You heard that, guys? I'm gonna go try the sushi spot before I leave. It's called I think it's either PB Poke or It's Raw. It's the best poke place in San Diego. I'm gonna go hit that up and kind of devour some, just devour. Some poke, and hopefully not have my stomach problems after. But it's a good place. So Mike, in terms of sushi, so good. Oh yeah, and I love poke. I love sashimi. I don't like the rice. You can have it with rice, but I just like the fish. I like to go to the ocean and eat it. It's amazing. Okay. So let's get up here, and I want to tell you, you said a tool. In terms of what are tools to predict high runners. So, and I hate to plug in our financial technology business. I hate to plug that in, but we have data from Fintel that costs you $30 a month. We have data from TipRanks that costs you another $30 a month. We have data from Tradealytics, which costs you $70 a month. We have data from OpenBB, which costs you $20 a month. And we have data from Brain Machine, which would cost you $100 a month for intrinsic value. And we have a whole bunch of other stuff that we include, such as hedge fund information, which costs you $500 to $1,000 a month, and a couple of other more expensive things. And we're just charging 2 lattes a month, $11.99. And if you buy the year package, it's like $10 a month. So what are the runners that we have? Well, we have the top 10 short squeeze stocks, top 10 gamma squeeze stocks, and top 10 short borrow stocks. We're going to go ahead and start including the top 20 because I believe that short squeezes day trading is going to be the way to essentially, I hate to do this because we have learners on our mastering. So the mastering students, like, close your ears. I don't recommend this at your stage, but there are inverse leverage ETFs. So when the S&P goes up, you don't want to be in those. There's ones that are 3x leverage, and when the S&P goes down, they're 3x leverage too, right? Back in the day, it's called TVIX, right? There's other ones now, right? UXVY, all these other ones, right? So you could day trade that. So what is it that we have? So we have the top short squeeze stocks. We also have scanners. So when you see Fidelity, those top runners, we have scanners within our platform. When you type in a command, you can say 3-bar play, and it'll search all the stock market for technical analysis grids for 3-bar plays, or technical setups that, like a shooting star, or technical setups that will essentially search all stocks. And all you have to do is look and find the pattern, which the system will give you, see if there's volume, once you see volume, see if the MACD is curling back up, simple moving average, exponential moving average, or the price action is above that. And that's a good confirmational pattern that a stock is about to run. And then you can wait for that, and you can, if you then so you have that, right? Then we have bullseye, which basically gives you an AI predicted signal that tells you, usually pans out 1 to 2 days. That's where the trading comes in. That's which is $69 a month, right? No lifetime. It's $69 a month. And we again, it's included within our package because we teamed up with them. Again, we want to democratize financial information. Okay. So there's that, and it'll help you pick stocks there. And also you have something called golden sweeps. Golden sweeps are premiums over $1 million. So let's say, for example, who the hell is going to buy a premium over $1 million? It's not going to be retail investors. It's going to be hedge funds. You're going to see where the money is, okay? And you use all that data. And my recommendation is, if you have a computer screen or if you're on your phone, you're going to lose. Even though you can access this through your phone, I don't recommend. If you're day trading on your phone, you're going to lose. You're going to lose, okay? I recommend a setup. If you want, I can show you what I have. You see my setup. I'll show it to you when I go to my studio. I have 6 monitors, okay? And I have a travel set of 3 monitors, okay? You know what I mean? You have the news on one side, you know what I'm saying? So, like, some serious stuff. You can't work on one screen, okay? I mean, I'm OCD. I can't. I want to have it all. I want to have space. I'm in battle. I'm in war, okay? And when I'm trading against all you guys too, right? Right? It's you have a very nice, yeah, exactly, yeah, right. So we have to think of it this way, like you're in battle. Each and every one of you guys, I'm in battle with all of you, right? All right, and I'm trying to take your money, okay? And I'm trying to just battle it out when I day trade. Again, there's always a buyer, there's always a seller. You have to think like that. Now, I'm not saying that we have a community full of gunners and assholes on our communities. We all help each other. But you have to think of it that way so you know this is serious, okay? So you don't get emotional during a play, okay? So when you buy a stock, you know that, hey, I bought it from somebody who sold it to me, most likely making a profit, or sold it to me at a loss because he got emotional. You understand what I'm saying? All right? I'm just kind of teaching you the business side to kind of have a strong mind. Okay, Al, check out the upstairs patio at Eddie's V's La Jolla for lunch. Best crab ever. Let me take a screenshot of that. Here, I'm just going to say this because it's not. So, Eddie V's La Jolla. I'll check it out. I'll check it out for sure. But yeah, I think this is definitely a great vacation. I'm probably not going to have a vacation anytime soon. I'm back. All right, it's time to get back to work, and time to shake things up at the College of Medicine, finish off and accomplish my dreams, and build the best platform for retail investors. It's kind of funny, like we're building things that. Like there are communities out there. They got like 5, 6, 7 people running a Discord, and here am I. I'm running everything. You know what I mean? And I think we do. I think we do a pretty damn good job, right? I'm hungry, and I'm telling you, my mission. We're gonna build something so freaking beautiful. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. I need to make a tutorial, which is coming up very soon. I need to finish off Brain Machine. For all our members, we are going to do the bi-monthly meetings. Hello, William. There it is, one of our members. For all of our members for the Al Stock Alerts and Mastering, we are going to do bi-monthly meetings. I'm waiting on one specific line of code through Brain Machine. If you go to /help, you will see a button, and you'll see beta, and that is. It's going to be called Al's Ratios, okay? And it's going to help you do a company outlook analysis where it's going to give you all of the balance sheet, income statement, statement of cash flows, the shares, everything, current ratio, debt to equity ratio. It'll calculate all of that for you and give it to you right on the dot. and you can download it on an Excel spreadsheet, and you can do your analysis. Okay, you can do your analysis. God, my shoulder's killing me. You can do your analysis. All right, and then that will be legit. I think that will be very successful. And then we can go ahead and have those bi-monthly meetings. And then if we have a stock that we want to analyze, I will open up that. I will be leaning heavily towards that option on Brain Machine, and I will show you exactly, instead of having to download all the financial and then copy and paste the things that I need. Okay. So XRP, I believe that, yeah, it's crypto. Crypto, I would say, is very volatile. It's hard to calculate the intrinsic value of it. I would basically try to go to the support and resistant lines for crypto. I would also look at the top block trades for crypto, as well as our break-in and break-out AI crypto graphs that we have. Other than that, I don't have any intellectual things to add for crypto if I'm not looking at data. I guess you could call me kind of, I have to have data in front of me. I can't like just when I analyze, let's say Coca-Cola, I can't just say, oh yeah, Coca-Cola is great. This hotel serves Coca-Cola. Everyone's enjoying Coca-Cola. That's not analysis. That's bullshit, right? Like I can't say, oh yeah, Joe Schmo's invested in crypto and it's gonna go to the moon, and some guy put $1 million in crypto. That's not analysis, okay? So I have to stick through I have to look at I have to do my due diligence, right? That's pretty much it. And then you can analyze a company now, and in 3 months you got to reanalyze it again. So that's why, for all the people that are interested in making money in the stock market, understand that you have to have a passion to really do well. If not, you're going to be part of the 90 people that lose money. The people that are in our group, they read books. They're highly educated. They work every single day. These people wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning, and they're working hard. On the weekends, they search for stocks and run down through stocks and do a bunch of calculations. And I mean, that's what it takes to win. Think of it this way. You're going to outperform anybody in an industry if you work the hardest, okay? And even, let's say, if you work hard in the beginning, if you're failing, your failures will translate into successes. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll learn exactly what works and what doesn't work. And the problem with most traders that I've seen is that they hopped strategies a lot. Just like in medical school, when there are people studying for boards, there's so many resources out there to study, but they just hop. One doesn't work, and by the time it's about to work, they just give up. They just literally give up, right? So you wanna make sure you stick to one strategy, and then use it, because every strategy has pros and cons. Okay, yeah. Let's do the chat here. I have to keep hitting chat for an order to pop up. I've been an MC since January 21. Lou and Trey and others have been champions of the movement. You are great information and deliver it. Yeah, no, I try to give you guys information from data. I don't go emotional. I can't say, oh, Joe Schmo did this. I always, I love Lou's little woo. Yeah, it's funny. I enjoy him with that. But yeah, for financial information, it's a bit troubling. Yes, it's legit. A lot of our members canceled their subscriptions. They've canceled a bunch of folks. A lot of folks, they've canceled a lot of subscriptions because we're paying for all that from an institutional perspective, and we want to drop the price and make a one-stop shop. I personally enjoy it. I love being in there, talking to people. I still have to make a political channel with the American flag. I haven't done that. I keep forgetting. I'm going to make that so we can have our political discussions in there too. We have a healthy channel where people talk about diets and stuff. Again, I want to make I want to make a community. You know what I mean? This is a community, and we're all coming together, and we have access to all this data that would be very expensive if you buy it individually. And then we're building our own data, which takes my experience, and I would say I'm a champion when it comes to fundamentals. That's a drone. I'm like, what is that? Right, imagine, right? All right, but I'm gonna go eat some sushi. I love you guys. My vacation is coming nearing to an end, and I'm honestly happy. I don't like vacations too long. I can't. I wanna work. I'm weird. I'm a workaholic, and honestly, I want to buy a drone now. I think a drone would look really good here. You know what I mean? I can show you the city and plug a microphone in, and we could just talk about stocks as you guys see the city. I think that'd be fun. All right, guys. God bless you. I'm gonna go put on some sunscreen. I'm gonna go pack up. Car is all charged up, ready to go, and I'll put some pictures up on some sushi on the Discord. I really like that. All right, guys. Love each and every one of you. Get ready for the market. Oh wait, I have one more question. How does a regular investor really know what stocks to invest in when the market makers totally control and manipulate those stocks? That's such a beautiful question. The way to do it, yes, there is a way to do it. And the way to do it is looking at revenue, looking at net income. I want you to Google intrinsic value calculation. Okay? What you do is, let's say for example, you want to buy a business. Okay? What do you want to know before you buy a business? Let's say you want to buy a house for a rental property. What do you want to know? Okay, how much is it going to cost? How much is the mortgage? How much is going to be the rent? And how much is going to be the cost to basically fix it? And am I going to make a cash flow? You're not going to buy a property where you're going to lose $500 a month. That's disgusting, right? That's not business. Same thing with stocks. You find the revenue, you find the free cash flow, look at the number of outstanding shares, look at the mode of the company, see if there's any competitors that could happen that could take it off the sweep. Look at other companies' growth rates and compare it to the growth rate of this company. Analyze the CEOs. There's so many other things, but I'm just giving you the cherry pick ones. And then you do an intrinsic value calculation. You go 10 years into the future, discount back at a 10 to 15% discount rate using a 2 to 3% perpetuity model, and you divide by the number of outstanding shares, which leads you a price target. And you just wait. And you every 3 months earnings call, you see if they're meeting the specific quotas, the path where they're going to get to that intrinsic value. And usually it takes 3 to 5 years to get to an intrinsic value, not 6 months, not 2 weeks, not 2 days. That's called BS 2020. BS 2020, right? When the Federal Reserve pumped the shit out of the stock market, that's not normal. So all the new investors, and I bet you there's a lot of them for 2020, all those new investors. Oh, look at that boat. That's real. Wait, where is it? That's real sailing right there. That's real sailing, where they use the wind and they lean it like that. They almost leaned into us yesterday when we were on the water. I'm like, oh my god. They're the same guys. They're crazy. These guys are crazy. Okay, so that is exactly how you answer the question. How does a regular investor do that? Yes, a regular investor can do that. And that's exactly what we're trying to teach here at Al Stock Trades. We're teaching you fundamental analysis the real and correct way. Okay? All right. So, and I'll do my intrinsic value calculations. We'll do one for Google McDougal, whatever it's called. And we'll go ahead and do that. Thanks. Enjoy your sushi. Yes, God bless you. Yes, and Clove definitely is going to be a beautiful company. I'm going to go ahead and walk back to the hotel. We have a beautiful view of the water here. I love it. Love each and every one of you guys. I'm ready to come back, ready to work, and ready to build our goddamn Al Stock Trades, and hope to inspire retail investors and make you guys some money, and hopefully it'll give you some time to be able to eat healthy, to live a better life, hopefully to put God first in everything you do, and give you enough opportunity to take some time to give back to this beautiful world that we live in. As always, God bless you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.